All right, good morning. Welcome to Pilates. I'm Laura. Today's workout, we just need some light weight. So actually, the lighter, the better. So I'm going to use 2s. I also have 5. So anything 5 and below would be perfect. And if at any point during our arm session, if you start to feel like it's too much on your shoulders or too much on your arms in general, just put them down. You don't need to use them. Just continue to use no weights, but really fire up the muscles in your arms. All right, so we're going to start with our legs bent under our body, a comfortable seated position, sitting up nice and tall, stacking your spine. And just closing your eyes for a second, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And when you breathe in, really try to fill up your whole space within your core. So breathe it in, try not to lift up your chest too much, really fill in your diaphragm. And exhale through your mouth. Big full deep breaths, inhale again. Exhale through your mouth. And on your next inhale, reach your arms up over your head. Pushing your shoulders down and away from the ears. Try not to puff out your chest. And then bring your right hand down to the mat, side bend over to the right. And then switch, bring that left hand down, side bend over to the left. Good, coming back up center, forward fold, drop down as much as you can comfortably, maybe walk your hands out, keep pressing your shoulders back. And try to keep your sits bones on the ground. So you're going to want to lift up to get further. Don't do that. Keep pressing your fingerprints into the ground and pushing your hips back. From here, coming up, extending your legs out, pressing into your hip flexors, just releasing any tightness you have. From here, we're going to bring our hands up to our shoulders and just twist side to side. Staying up nice and tall. Keep using that breath. One more each side, good. And then come back center and forward fold down, inhale it down, exhale back up. Allow your spine to really get some movement in here. So roll down, round your back, exhale and come up, stack your spine. 2 more times. And last one. Perfect. We're going to cross those legs again and flip over onto all fours. In that all fours position, we're going to rotate our fingertips back to our legs and just rock forward and back, opening up our wrists. And then releasing the hands, sitting all the way back on our heels. Bring the hands out in front and just circle your wrists out. Coming high up on your knees. We're going to step forward with the left foot. Press your tailbone forward so you have 2 right angles with your legs. Reaching your right hand up and over, side bend to the left. So keep pressing your hips forward. You should feel a really good quad stretch in your right leg. Bringing both hands to the inside of that left leg. Tuck your back toes, lift the back knee. Sink nice and deep into the hips. So really just let those hips fall. Lift your chest a little bit, nice flat back. Keeping your right hand on the ground, we're going to lift up with the left hand. Bringing that left hand back down, we're going to drop the back knee, come to a high kneeling position, and then switch legs. Bring that left foot back, bring that right foot forward. Press your hips forward again, feeling that stretch immediately in the quad, in that left quad. From here, we're going to lift our left arm up and side bend to the right. Good. So really feel that stretch along the left side body, but also right in your hip flexor on the left. Good. Coming up tall, bringing both hands to the inside of the right leg. Keep hugging that right knee into your chest, into your shoulder. Lift the back knee and drop your hips down a little bit. Nice flat back. Lift your chest up just a little bit. From here, keeping your left hand down, we're going to twist up with the right. Bring that right hand back down. Drop the back knee. Release the foot, sit up nice and tall. Now we're going to bring that right knee back to meet the left. From here, we're going to drop the hips down and then slowly come down into a child's pose. So walk those fingertips all the way out as far as they can go, pushing those hips as far back as they can go. And now walk your hands over to the right. Sink your hips a little bit to the left. And then walk your hands over to the left. Sink your hips a little bit to the right. Walk your hands back center. And then come on up to that high kneeling position. Dropping your hips to the right, swing your legs around in front. But it's just gonna slide up a little bit. So now from here, we're going to bring our arms out in front and slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time, all the way onto our backs. From here, bend the legs, placing the feet on the mat, extending the right leg up to the sky, grabbing onto that right hamstring, and just pull it back a few times. Try to get that leg nice and straight. Don't worry about how far back you're pulling. You just want to release the hamstring a little bit. And now holding that pull back as far as you can, flex and point your foot. Releasing your heel and your ankle here. Maybe even your quad stretch, or not your quad, your calf stretch. And now from here, point the leg, point the toes, release the hands, and open that hip out to the right. So swing that leg out to the right, circle it around, and bring it back up. Get 3 more big circles. Try to keep that left leg completely still, engaging the core. Good, nice big circles, that looks great. And get 1 more. Excellent. Once you're done with your 4th circle, place that right foot on the ground, lift that left leg up. Again, straighten it out, grabbing right behind your hamstring. We're just going to pull back, little tugs, trying to release, maybe even a little massage of your hamstring as you pull back. You can notice the tightness there. And then hold back as much as you can and flex and point the foot. Really try to straighten out that leg. And now point the toes, bring the hands down by your side and circle that left leg out to the left, keeping that right leg completely still. Core is in tight. Nice job, get 1 more. And then place that left foot on the mat. From here, we're going to lift both legs up into a tabletop, pressing your hips, pressing your back into the mat. So maybe lifting up your hips a little bit. Don't worry about a perfect tabletop. Think about your back. Reach forward, head and shoulders off the mat, and start slapping up and down like you're slapping water. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. We're going to keep pumping here, and now we're going to add some legs to it. So from here, we're going to extend the legs out, keeping the back pressed into the mat. And now bend the knees. Extend the legs, keep pumping, keep breathing. Extend the knees. 2 more times, extend and bend. Come on, keep pumping, keep reaching the energy out the fingertips, extend and bend. Nice job, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the head and shoulders, extend the legs out all the way onto the mat. Reach your arms up over the head, and we're gonna go for the roll-ups. So from here, inhale, arms up. Exhale as you peel yourself off the mat, gluing those legs to the mat. Forward fold, and then exhale back down, slow with control, all the way down. So again, inhale, arms up. Exhale as you peel, use your core. Yes, forward fold, and exhale it back down. Get 2 more roll-ups here. So following your own breath, really use your core muscles. Yes, forward fold a little bit further than you did the time before. Excellent, let's get 1 more. Perfect, all right. So from here, we're going to pull both knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug, relax for a second. And we're gonna keep the right leg hugging in, extending the left leg out. Hug that right knee in nice and tight to your chest. And from here, we're going to switch for 8. Nice and slow for 8, 7, 6. Extend the leg all the way, shooting the energy out. Good, we got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing both knees into the chest. Nice tight little hug. Inhale everything away from the midline. Exhaling it back in, following your own breath. Again, inhaling everything away. Exhaling back in. When you extend everything away, reach the energy out the toes, energy out the fingertips. Nice, let's get 1 more. Perfect, extending 1 leg up, 1 leg is out. Don't worry about how far back your leg is. So it doesn't matter, but you want those legs really straight and really strong. From here, we're gonna switch it nice and slow for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Bring both legs up again. Straighten those legs out. So now you can place your hands underneath the small of your back, or behind your head. You can even lower your head and shoulders to the mat here, but make sure that that back is pressed into the mat nice and strong. From here, we're just going to do some shallow little drops. So they're not big drops, just lower the legs down, pull them right back up. Don't let your back come off the mat here. So keeping the core super tight, keeping that back glued into the mat. Nice, keep those legs long and strong. We got 3, 2, and last one. Nice, those legs look good. All right, so now from here, we're going to do a lower drop. So if your hands are behind your head and you have any trouble keeping your back on your mat, just place your hands right underneath your tailbone, and that will help keep your back on the mat. So from here, lower the legs down as low as you can, open them up, and swing them back up to the top. So lowering the legs down, open, swing them back up to meet. Keep going. Good. Watch your lower back. This is a lot on your lower back, especially when you keep it glued onto the mat. Get 2 more. Come on, we got this. Yes, good one. Get 1 more. Excellent. And then pull those knees into your chest. If your hands are underneath, bring your hands behind your head, elbows open wide. And we're going to go into a modified crisscross. So we're going to bring our legs up to a tabletop to start. Make sure that your hips are lifted so your back is pressing into the mat. From here, we're going to take the right elbow and we're going to bring it to the left knee. And then switch. Left elbow, right knee. So it's a small range of motion. We're not extending the legs. But try to get the elbow to tap the knee. So a small range of motion, bringing that knee back. Good, we got 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Now we're gonna go full out bicycle. So now bring the right elbow to the left knee and extend the right leg and switch. Making sure your back stays on the mat the entire time. Good, that's it. Hopefully feel your core fired up by this point. We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug and rock side to side. Excellent. All right, so from here, we're going to place our feet on the mat. Just release side to side. Make sure your back is fully released here. All right, so from here, we're going to just lift our hips up. Find where your glute is engaged. We're going to hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the hips down. Make sure your back hits the mat. Now we're going to add arms to it. So as we lift up our hips, bring our arms up over the head. Arms and hips come down. Perfect. Again, hips come up, arms reach up over the head. Arms and hips come down. We got 1 more. Reach it up. Good, and lower down. So that should have released your back just a little bit. I just like that because I'm hitting the door. All right, so now from here, feet are both on the mat again. We're gonna lift those hips up. Find where your glutes engage. We're gonna lift our arms up to the sky, and we're just going to do little tiny dips. So drop the hips down, squeeze them right back up. Drop the hips, squeeze. Drop the hips and squeeze, good. Feel that in your hamstrings, feel it in your glutes. Good, we got 3, 2, and 1. Keeping the hands and hips lifted, we're going to just march it in. So pull one knee in and then the next. Try to find balance. Try not to rock side to side as you lift a leg up. Use control as you put that leg back on the mat. That's it. We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the hips and the arms down. And now we're going to do one side. So we're going to lift the hips up, pick a side, any side, and reach that arm and leg up to the sky. Arm and leg come down, hips come down. Again, this time we're going to add a scoop. Hips come up, arms shoot up with the leg. Keep your arms right where they are. Lower the leg down for 5, 4, yes, keep it nice and straight. You got it. 3, 2, and 1. Arms and legs come down, hips come down. Staying on that same side, we're going to lift the hips up. Lift that same leg up, have it bent if you want, and we're going to do little thrusters here. So lower the hips, press them back up. So really squeezing right into that support leg, hamstring and glute. Good, we got 4, 3, 2, and 1. lower that foot down, hips are up, lower the hips down. From here, we're gonna lift the hips, pull that same moving leg in towards our chest, lower that foot down, hips lower. Again, hips lift, knee pulls in, foot lowers, hips lower. 2 more, hips, knee pulls in, foot lowers, hips lower, get 1 more. Perfect. So now we're going to drop our legs over to the side. So the moving side is going to be on top. So just drop your knees over, whatever side was your moving side, we're going to have that leg on top. So stack your hips, you should already be in that clamshell position. Get nice and comfortable here. Keeping those toes together, we're just going to open and close from the knee. Two more. Now keeping those knees together, we're going to open and close from the toes. Three, 2, and 1. Now we're going to elevate. So we're going to bring those toes to the sky and open and close again. 2, and last 1. Now we're going to open the knees up, toes are together, extend that leg up to the sky, watch your shoulders, keep your shoulders down and away from the ear, straighten out that top leg and lower that leg down for 5, 4, yup, 3, looks good, 2, and 1. Keep that top leg lifted, so keep that all the way up to the sky, lower your bottom leg to the mat. Now we're going to swing this leg forward so that you have thigh to thigh alignment. Flex your foot and now pulse it up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Swing that leg back and bring it forward. Keep that foot flexed. Good. 3 more. 2, and 1. Now we're going to swing it forward, flex the foot, bend and extend. Bend and extend. 3 more. And last 1. Excellent. Let's bend the leg so it's parallel alignment to your bottom leg. And now let's pulse it up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Relax both legs together. We're going to roll back onto our back. So whatever leg was just on the top, that was been your moving leg. We are done with that leg. Now that leg becomes our support leg, and we work the other side. So from here, we're going to lift our hips up. New leg. So the new side, arm and leg shoot up to the sky. Find balance. Arms and leg come down. Hips come down. Again, this time with a scoop. Hips come up. Arms and legs shoot up. Find your balance. And now we're going to lower that leg down for 5 scoops. 4, 3, 2, keep those hips lifted, and 1. Good. Arms and legs come down, hips come down. Now taking that same leg, we're going to lift it up, let it hover, hips shoot up, and now we're going to do little thrusters for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that foot down. Keep the hips lifted, lower the hips down. Hips shoot up, knee pulls in. Foot lowers, hips lower, making sure your back hits the mat each time. Good. That's it, that's it. We got 2 more. Making sure that back squeezes into the mat, engaging your core. Excellent. All right, so from here, we're going to drop the legs over to the other side. I'm just going to scoot around. So just drop them over. So you should automatically be in your clamshell position. Stack your hips one on top of the other. Feet are glued together. And now we're going to open and close. From our knees, toes stay glued. Push the shoulders down and away from the ears. Good. Now we're going to keep the knees together, open and close from the toes. We got 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to elevate. So we're going to rotate so the toes come up to the sky, open and close. Two more. Excellent. Now we're going to open those legs, feet are together, extend the top leg up, straighten it out a lot. And now we're going to lower that leg down for 5, 4, open up that hip flexor. 3, 2, and 1. Keeping that leg lifted, lower the bottom leg down right to the ground. And then swing this top leg forward so you have thigh to thigh alignment. Here we go. We're going to flex our foot and pulse it up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Swing that leg back and then bring it forward. Try to keep your body nice and still. Don't lift. Core is engaged a lot. Good. And last one. Bring that leg forward. Now we're going to bend and extend. Keep that foot flexed. Two more. 8, last one. Nice job. Bend at the knees. So we're going to keep that leg hovering. And now we're going to just lift it up so we're parallel legs for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Relax the leg. We're going to roll right onto our belly. Rocking side to side here, hands right next to your chest, tuck the toes. You can even come to your knees and press straight up into a push-up. So into that modified plank position. From here, we're going to get 5 regular push-ups on our knees. So lower down for 5, 4. Whenever you're done, just press back into a child's pose. When you're done, just press it back into a child's pose. Nice big inhale, nice big exhale. And now we're going to go into our weights. So just grab onto your weights wherever they are. You just need them somewhere in front of you so you can grab them. And we're going to start in a high kneeling position. So like I said, I'm using 2s today just because some of these start to bother my shoulder, but I also have shoulder issues. So feel free to go up to a 5. And if at any point they start to bother you, the weights start to bother you, just get rid of them. So we're going to start in high kneeling. If the high kneeling bothers you, you can also stand up. You can roll your mat up so you have a little more cushioning on your knees. Do whatever feels good for you because we are going to be here for a little bit. All right, so to start, we're going to bend our arms right at a right angle. All right, so we're going to sit back on our heels. So sit back, squeeze the elbows back. So really squeeze those elbows back, engaging the triceps. From here, we're going to lift up, bring our arms out, rotate. Bring our arms back down, and then lower and press our hips back. Good. Come high, lift the arms, rotate. Bring them back down, lower them down, and squeeze back. Good. Keep going. Perfect. Make sure you're squeezing your arms back when you come back. Good. We got 2 more. Looks nice, guys. Nice and strong at that top movement. And last one. Perfect. So now we're going to come to that high kneeling position. We're going to stay here. We're going to bring those arms up to goalpost arms. And now extend the arms straight up and squeeze a lot as you come back. Think about that bra strap line. That's where you want to squeeze. So really pull down. Pretend you're pulling on a band as you come down. So just as much push as there is pull. Good. Really pull down. That's it. Get 3 more. And last one. Excellent. We're going to hold here in that goalpost, and we're just going to squeeze our arms together for 8, 7, 6. Try to get those elbows to touch. You got 2 more. And last one. Now we're going to squeeze those elbows together, and we're going to just pulse up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Extend the arms out and just open and close. Good. Got 3 more. 2, come on, you got this. And last 1. Excellent. Bring the arms down by your side. Just get 3 shoulder rolls in each direction. Again, if at any point your weights you have become too heavy, you can drop them, doing the same thing without the weights. All right, so now we're going to take the right leg. We're going to step it forward. Tuck the left toes. And now we're just going to come up to a hover. So come to a hover so you're in that lunge position. From here, we're going to bring our arms out in front. Good. Open them to the side. Bring them back together. And now drop that knee down as you squeeze the elbows back. Extend the arms out. Open them. Close. Drop the knee as you squeeze back. Good. Extend. Open. Close. Squeeze and drop the knee. Keep it going. So you don't have to bring the knee all the way to the ground. You just want to let it hover. If you want to drop the knee, just be careful that you don't smash into the ground. So lots of control. Looks really nice, guys. We just have 1 more to go. Squeeze and then drop that knee all the way to the ground and bring that right foot back. So we're going to keep our arms right in that right angle position, and we're just going to pulse up and down. Little pulses. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to rotate our arms out to the side. Good. Got 2 more. Excellent. Now we're going to hold the arms out to the side, little pulses again for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Relax the arms down. This time we're going to take the left foot, bring it forward, tuck the right toes under. All right, we're going to do the same thing we just did before. So we're going to press in, lift the knee up, bring the arms out in front, open the arms, close the arms, drop the knee and squeeze back. Extend, open, close, drop the knee a little bit and squeeze those elbows back. Good. Get 2 more. Looks awesome. And last one. And this time, instead of coming back to a kneel, we're going to step forward so our feet come together. Slight bend in your knees, hinge from the hip, and we're going to drop both arms down in front. And we're just going to row straight up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Squeeze those triceps. And last 1. Now we're going to squeeze those elbows up and just kick back. Extend those arms back, engaging the triceps. Extend the arms all the way. We got 3, 2, and last 1. Extend the arms, bring the palms to the sky and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the arms up. Bring the right arm in front. And switch. Left arm comes to the front. And switch. Good, that's it. Keep those arms long and strong. Keep that back nice and flat. Don't get around in there. Come on. We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Come to stand. And just get 3 shoulder rolls in each direction. For 3, 2, and 1, and then the other direction. Perfect. All right, so now we're just going to drop straight down, come to our kneeling position again. And we're just going to place our weight. Just pick one weight, it doesn't matter which one. Place it right in the center of your mat. And we're going to come to that modified plank position that we started this little series from. So from here, what I want you to do is I want you to get a push-up in, then grab the weight with one hand and just bring that arm up. So you're not coming into a full side plank. Just bring that arm up, lower it down, push up, and then we're gonna do the other side. So your bottom half of your body is staying to the ground. We're just rotating and working on the upper part of our body. So you're just going to get 2 on each side, 4 total, and then drop back into your child's pose. Perfect. Nice, I like that rotation, it looks really good. And whenever you're done, 2 on each side, push back into that child's pose. Really just release the arms for a second. Good. And then from that child's pose, we're going to come up to that high kneeling position again. We still need one weight. I'm just gonna turn to face you. So pick a leg, any leg. We're going to extend it out to the side. We are going to use one weight here, so just make sure that you can grab it, make sure it's somewhere that you can grab it easily. So we're going to go into our kneeling sideline series. Again, if this bothers you, you can always lay down to the ground. So one leg is extended, and from here, we're going to bring our arms out to a T, drop down, and lift that leg up and just hold for a second. So start by finding this position, start making sure this is good for you. Now, if this feels good, we're going to grab onto that one weight. All right, so now from here, we're going to bend at the elbow, bring that weight right behind our head, extend and pulse that leg up. Bend the arm, extend, bring that leg up. Good. A little bit slower, working on the abs here, a little bit more, working on that balance a little bit more. Nice. Get one more. Perfect. Keeping that leg and arm lifted, we're just going to pulse the leg for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the arm down, let it hover right above that leg, and now pulse the arm and the leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring the leg down, come back up to a T. Good, lower back down. Bring that leg up, have the arms hovering right above the leg. Now we're gonna kick the leg forward, just the leg. Perfect. And now place that leg down, come to a T, come to rise. Good, bring it back down. This time we're gonna bring the arm over the head, lift the leg up, and now we're gonna squeeze the elbow into the knee for 3, 2, and 1. Extend the arm up, place the leg down, come back to a T. Excellent. So now we're gonna place our hands straight down and sink our hips back. Just open up that hip flexor a little bit. Perfect. Come back up, and now we're going to take our leg into a side plank. So let me show you how we're going to do this. We're going to place one hand down. You can do this in a couple different ways. So you can drop that top knee down, or if you can, we're going to lift that bottom knee up and shoot the bottom leg forward. So up to you, you can always keep that bottom leg drop down, so you just slide it down a little bit. So right into that side plank. Good. From this side plank, we're going to rotate and come back up. Now, if you have both knees off the ground, actually press more up into a side down dog. Get 4 total of our thread the needles. And last one. Perfect. When you are done with that, we're just going to hold the side plank, hang out and hold. Make sure your chest is coming more up to the sky, then down to the ground, and then lower it down. And we're going to come right into our sideline series. So coming down to the ground, we're going to stack our hips one on top of the other. Get nice and comfy here. Make sure that that weight is somewhere you can grab it. All right, stack the hips. Make sure your belly button is straight out. Lift that leg up, and we're just going to pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Kick that leg forward and back. One more. And small circles about the size of a basketball. We're going to get 8 in each direction. So once you get your 8 in one direction, switch directions. Watch the shoulder, don't let them creep up. Excellent, and once you're done with those 2, we're gonna just relax the leg down. Good. From here, we're gonna lift that leg up again, bend at the knee, bring the knee into the chest, extend the leg out and swing it around. Bend at the knee, kick it out, swing it around, 2 more. And last one. Now we're going to reverse direction. So kick that leg forward, bend at the knee, extend it behind you. Kick that leg forward, bend at the knee, extend it behind you. We got 2 more. And last one. Bring those legs to meet. Ronde de jambe, kick that leg forward, lift it up, swing it around, big circles. Come on, straighten out that leg. That's it. Get in there, dig into that hip flexor. Feel the core engage as you circle that leg around. Come on, we got 3 more big circles. Breathe it out, 2 more. And last one. Good, bringing those feet to meet. We're gonna press into our hip flexor, lift the leg. This is where we're gonna grab our weight. We're going to extend the arm down by our side. So from here, we're going to lower the bottom leg and lift it back up. As we do that, we're gonna lift the arm. So the lower leg lowers, the arm lifts, just little tiny movements. Good. We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding the legs up. We're gonna bring that arm straight up to the sky. And now we're gonna lift the top leg. So lift that top leg for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that arm down, let it hover, and kick your leg out and in. So for scissors. Keep those hips digging into the ground. Arm is still firing up all those muscles. We got 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Roll onto your belly. Relax the back. So rock side to side. Extend the arms all the way out. From here, we're going to lift up into a Superman. Squeeze up into a Superman. Press your belly into the back and squeeze those shoulder blades back. Press the arm forward and lower it down. Again, press up into Superman. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Press the arm forward and lower it down. Engaging the glute. Again, squeeze up. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Press and lower down. We got 2 more. Nice, and 1 more. Good. Lowering down, again, rock side to side. This time we're gonna bend the elbows, placing your hands right in front. Create a little pillow, rest your head down on it. Spread your legs a little bit wider. Bend at your knees, bring your feet together. And now we're gonna press into our hip flexors, into our hips, and lift our thighs off the mat. This could be one of those really hard movements where it just doesn't want to work. That's okay. This might be a lot on your lower back. Just try to get those thighs off the mat, even if it's a centimeter. Get 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. So from here, we're going to press into our hands, push up and press back into a child's pose. Really sink a little bit into those hips. Stretch those arms out as far as they can go. Good. And now we're going to come to that kneeling position again, because we have to do the other side, the whole other side. So try to remember what side you just worked. So basically, the side that feels a little bit sore, that's the leg you work. So now we want to take the other side, the other leg out to the side. Okay, again, make sure you have a weight nearby. Good. So from here, we're going to bring our arms out to a T, and then just drop that hand down, lift that leg up. Find that balance here. Okay, so lifting that leg, find that balance. Good. Holding. Excellent. So now we're just going to grab that weight. Let's pulse it up and down, just that leg. 3, 2, and 1. Now let's add that weight into it. So let's bend the arm, let's bring our arm down, and let's pulse the arm up and down again for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's place that foot down. Let's come to rise. So working the oblique, lowering back down, lift the leg. Bring the arm up to the sky. Bring that leg forward and back. Get 2 more. Hold it up. Good. And then lower the leg down, come to rise. I forgot to do our other arm thing. So we're going to come back down. We're going to add that in now. Lift that leg up. And now we're going to bend the arm, bend at the elbow, extend the arm, lift the leg. Bend the elbow, lift the arm, extend the leg. Good. Bend, extend, and lift. Got 2 more. Oh, this becomes a lot harder when it's in the middle of the workout, huh? Good. Last one. Let's bring our foot down, come to rise. All right, coming back down, we're going to bring that arm up over our head, lift that leg up, elbow into knee for 3, 2, and 1. Extend. Good job. Lower that leg down, lift up, and bring both hands down. Sink those hips back into a little bit of a child's pose, just releasing the hips here. Now from here, we're going to come back up. We're going to take ourselves into that side plank position. So placing your hand down, you have a couple different ways to do it. You can just lift that leg and bring the knee down a little bit, or you can lift the leg all the way up and come into that side plank position. So from here, we're just going to hang and hold for a second. Then we're going to grab onto that weight and we're going to go into 4 thread the needles. So we're either just going to rotate. If both legs are off the mat, both knees are off the mat, press the hips up. So 4 thread the needles, keeping those hips lifted the whole time, engaging the oblique. So if your knee is on the ground, you're not going to lift the hips as much. You are going to get a good rotation. Once you get your 4 thread the needles, we're just going to hang in a plank for a few seconds. Breathe it out, breathe it out. Yes, those thread the needles look so good. Come on, hang there, hang there. Good. And then dropping the weights down, we're going to set up for sideline series on the other side. So bring your back to the back of the mat, kick your feet to the front corner, stack your legs one on top of the other. Again, make sure your weight is nearby that you can grab it. Perfect. So from here, we're going to take that leg and we're just going to lift it up and down, little pulses. And 1, let's kick forward and back. And now circles, small circles, 8 in each direction. Doesn't matter how big they are. Doesn't matter what side you start on. Just keep that leg long and strong, really shooting the energy out the toes. Watch your shoulders. Excellent. All right, so now we're going to bend at the knee, extend the leg out, swing it around. Don't kick your weights. Bend at the knee, extend the leg out, swing it around. Get 2 more. And last one. And now reverse. Kick that leg forward, bend at the knee, extend the leg behind. Kick the leg forward, bend at the knee, reach that leg behind. 2 more. And last one. Perfect. Bring those feet to meet. Rond de jambe. So big circle. Lift that leg forward, up and around. So really make it big, keeping your body nice and still. Get 2 more. And last one. Excellent. Bringing those feet to meet. This is where we need our weight. So we're going to press our hips into the ground, lift the leg up. We're going to extend the arm down by our side. Just let it hover there. And now we're just going to lower that bottom leg for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to take the top leg, bring it up, bring the arm up to the sky. Actually, no, bring it up to the side. Leave it down. And now we're going to lift the leg and the arm. So lift it and lower. Just the top leg and the arm. Good. Feeling that glute engage. That's it. That's it. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the leg and the arm. Drop the weight down. Roll onto your backs. Pressing your feet into the mat. Pressing your back into the mat. Reaching your arms up overhead. We're going to go into the teaser. So this is a teaser prep 1. You can go on to any teaser you like. So teaser prep 1, both feet are on the ground. Teaser prep 2, one leg is to the sky, and a full-on teaser. We're gonna lift the legs first and then circle the arms around and come on up. So whatever teaser you're at today, remember there's no momentum in a teaser. So don't be upset if you only come up a little bit. That's totally fine. Your goal is to circle those arms around and use your core to lift up. So try to get 4 teasers. Good. Press the shoulders away from your ear. Looks amazing. Once you get your 4, bring your knees into your chest. Give them a little hug. Relax. Nice. Those teasers look outstanding. Nice and strong. I love it. Really engage your core. No momentum. And then when you're done with those 4 teasers, bring your knees into your chest for a quick hug. And when you're ready, bring your legs to a tabletop. This tabletop, again, we want to make sure, don't worry about how your legs look. What you want is to make sure that your calves are as parallel to the ground as they can be and making sure your back is on the mat. So if you need to lift your hips up a little bit, that's okay. Don't worry so much about your calves. From here, reach your arms straight up to the sky, and we're going to go into our reverse bird dog. So opposite arm, opposite leg. Now, the other thing I want you to think about is those bent knees. You don't want to pull the knee back to your chest as you extend the other leg out. Good. Nice control. Good, good, good. Reach that leg. Reach the leg as far out as you can. If you're not alternating, do 4 on one side and then switch sides. Good. So go from a bent position to a completely straight extended position and really reach the energy out your toes, 4 on each side, and then give yourself a little hug. Good. All right, so we're gonna rock and roll ourselves up to a seated position. Bring our legs up to a boat pose position, sitting up nice and tall. Extend your arms out. If this is too much, just place your arms behind you, totally fine. So arms are extended out, and from here, we're just going to rotate side to side just for 4 times, keeping those legs completely still. Once you get your 4, place your feet on the ground and give yourself a little hug. Nice, good control. Really squeeze in your back muscles to maintain that control. Excellent. So now we're going to lift up again. You can always keep your hands on the ground here. Otherwise, keep them out. And we're going to lower down to low boat and squeeze back up to high. We're going for 4. Good. Lift in the chest, squeeze in the core. Good. When you're done, place your feet on the mat. Give yourself a little hug. All right, so now we're taking it up a notch. So we're going to place our hands behind us. So now your fingertips can be anywhere you want. So make sure that if you're more comfortable in any other position, I find that my fingertips facing forward is my most comfortable position, but you do what's right for you. Just bring your legs down the mat a little tiny bit. And from here, we're going to press into our hands, press into our feet, and lift our hips up, lowering them back down. Good. So press them up all the way, squeeze in the glute. Open up the chest and then lower back down. Let's get 2 more. Good. And last one. Excellent. So now pressing into the feet, pressing into the hands, just lift the hips a little tiny bit, keeping that little bend in our waist here. And now we're just going to get 4 dips, lowering the arms for 4. Bend those elbows back. Excellent, drop the hips down. Now we're gonna add on to that. So before we were lifting the hips up, this time we're gonna lift the hips up, hold the hips, and we're going to march it in. We're going to get 4 on each side. So try to get 8 total. You can stay on one side for 4, or you can alternate. Once you get your 8, lower your hips down and give yourself a little hug, releasing in the wrist. Good, 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 perfect. Excellent. So now we're going to bring our hands behind us again. Again, whatever feels good for you. So if your fingertips are turned out, when we do the dips again, that's okay. Just press your elbows back. It's a little bit more awkward, but it's definitely doable. All right, so we're going to place our hands again. We're going to lift up those hips. And this time we're gonna lift up one leg to the sky, go into our scoop. So lower the leg down and lift it up. We're gonna get 5 on each side this time. So once you get your 5, you can switch legs. You can even drop down if your wrists need a break, and then switch sides. So try to get that leg long and strong. Really try to press the ground away with your hands. So try not to sink too much into the shoulders. Good. Once you get your 5 on each side, lower the hips and just give yourself a little hug, releasing the wrists. Perfect. So bring your hands behind you again. We are going to go into those dips, so fingertips facing forward if you can. Lift the hips a little bit and just 4 dips, so lowering the elbows. Once you get your 4, drop your hips down, give yourself a hug. Good. So now this time we're going to extend the legs out. If this one is too much, go back to one of our tabletops we just did. So we're going to bring our hands behind us, and this time we're going to press into our heels, press into our hands, lift the hips up, and then lower it down. We're just going to get 4 of these. So 4 lifts. Keeping that chest nice and open. Good. If that feels like too much, go back to your regular tabletop with your feet on the mat. Okay, once you get your 4, give yourself a little hug, relax, bring out those wrists. We have one more to do. It's called the leg ups, leg pull down. We're gonna bring our hands behind us, extend those legs out. Again, if this is too much, bend at the knees. From here, we're gonna press into our hands, lift the hips up. And this time we're gonna get 5 leg lifts on each side, keeping those hips lifted. Just lifting that leg up and down for 5. If you need a break in between, take it. And then your last 5 on the other side. Once you're done, lower the hips down, bend at the knees, and give yourself a little hug. Perfect. All right. So we're going to drop our knees over to the right. Doesn't really matter what side they're on, actually. So we're going to just drop the legs over, these over to the right, placing our right hand down if you have the opposite knees in front, obviously opposite hand. So we're just going to reach up and over with our left mermaid stretch and come back. 2 more times, reach it up and over and come back. Good, 1 more time, we're gonna add on before we go into our full stretch. All right, so this time we're gonna push up onto our knees and lift the hips up. And then lower back down. 2 more times, press up onto the knees, lift the hips, engage in the core. Nice, it looks so pretty. Get 1 more. Perfect. And now just place your hands behind you, windshield wiper out those legs. So just bring them side to side and then drop your legs to the other side. So I'm dropping my knees to the left this time. My left hand will be on the mat. So again, if it's the opposite for you, just switch out your legs and your arm. So sweep those legs to the side. We're going to reach up and over, side bend for mermaid stretch. Good. Get 1 more, and then we're going to add the knees into it where we lift up into the hips. So on our next one, we're going to press into the knees, lift the hips. And last one. Perfect. And now we're just going to extend our legs out in front. Sitting up nice and tall, forward fold any amount that you can, leading with your chest. Softening behind the knees. Bringing your left hand to the outside of the right leg or right foot. We're going to reach behind you with the right arm. Get a little twist in there. Now we're going to switch. Bring the right hand to the outside of the left leg, left foot, and open up that left side. Bring the left hand behind you. Come back to center, forward fold. Bending at the knees, bringing the bottom of the feet together, opening up those knees a lot. We're just going to forward fold, opening up those hip flexors. Good. Coming back up, extending the right leg out, rotating in your torso, forward fold over that right leg. Coming back up. This time we're going to take the left leg, cross it over, Take yourself into a little twist. Unwind, and then extend that left leg out, pulling the right foot in towards your left thigh, rotating your torso forward and folding over that left leg. Sitting up nice and tall, taking that right leg, crossing it over, taking yourself into a twist. Unwind, and now just come into a comfortable seated position. Taking your right arm, shooting it behind you as much as you can, and then swing it across your body, looking over your right shoulder. And while you're here, just wring out that wrist. We've done a lot of wrist work today, so it might feel a little sore. Good. Now we're going to release with the left hand, bring that right arm forward, flexing the palm, just grabbing onto that palm with the left hand, just pull that right palm back a little bit, and then press the right palm towards you, so lower the palm down so it's the hands facing down, the fingertips are down, and then a little gentle press on that right hand. Good. Bring that arm up and over, that right arm up, drop it behind your back. Give yourself a little tricep stretch. Try not to puff out your chest. Perfect. And then release that left arm to the side. Press it back just a little bit, opening up that shoulder, and then swing it across. Hug it in with the right, looking over that left shoulder. Just rotate at the wrist. Nice. And then bring that left arm forward. Flex the palm. Just give a little gentle pressure on that palm, opening up the wrist. And then drop the fingertips down again, a little gentle pressure. Bring that left hand up overhead. Drop it behind your back and hug it in with the right. Try not to puff out the chest. Bring both hands up to the sky, interlace the fingers, flip the palms. Bring them down in front. Again, bring them up to the sky and release. You guys are all done. I am going to do a meditation, so if you'd like to stay on for a few minutes of meditation, you are welcome to. If not, I hope you have a fantastic Saturday, and I will see you soon.